It was a quiet night in Cairo when archaeologist Dr. Emily Carter stumbled upon an ancient tomb hidden beneath the city. Her team had been excavating the desert for weeks, but this discovery was unlike any other. Inside the tomb, they found a sarcophagus that had never been touched by modern hands. The inscription read, "Beware the curse of the pharaoh's wrath." Ignoring the warning, Emily eagerly opened the tomb, revealing a mummified body wrapped in pristine linen. But as soon as the lid of the sarcophagus was removed, a strange chill filled the air. Emily brushed it off as the excitement of the moment, but her assistant, Mark, felt uneasy. "We should be careful, Emily," he warned, his voice shaky. "Nonsense. This is a breakthrough," she said, oblivious to the growing sense of danger. That night, as the team celebrated their find, strange things began happening. The first murder occurred in the dark hours of the night. Dr. Samuel Owens, the head of the excavation team, was found dead in his room, his body drained of all color and wrapped in linen. There were no signs of struggle, no evidence of who could have done it. The police were called, but they couldn't explain the grisly scene. "It's just a coincidence," Emily told herself. But deep down, she couldn't shake the feeling that something supernatural was at play. The second victim was Mark, who was found in the tomb, lying dead beside the mummy. His body was twisted unnaturally, and his face was frozen in terror. The only thing that was missing was the ancient sarcophagus. It had vanished without a trace. By now, panic had gripped the remaining archaeologists. Emily started to believe in the curse, but she couldn't turn back. She had dedicated her life to discovering the truth, and she refused to let fear stop her. That evening, as Emily sat alone in her tent, the air grew colder, and the distant sounds of whispers echoed around her. A shadowy figure appeared at the entrance of her tent, a figure wrapped in ancient linen. It moved with an eerie grace, its eyes glowing faintly beneath the bandages. The mummy had come to life. With a scream, Emily ran, her heart pounding. But no matter how fast she ran, the mummy was always one step behind, its footsteps silent but relentless. She reached the tomb in desperation, hoping to find answers, but the entrance was sealed shut. The figure was growing closer. "Please, I beg you," she cried, falling to her knees before the tomb. "What do you want from me?" The mummy stopped and, for a moment, there was silence. Then, with a voice like the rustling of dry parchment, it spoke. "Revenge. For the desecration of my resting place. You took my tomb, my peace. Now you will pay." Before Emily could react, the mummy lunged at her, its cold hands closing around her throat. In one final gasp, she realized the truth. The curse was not just a myth, it was real. As dawn broke over Cairo, the mummy was gone. Emily's body was found next to the sarcophagus, lifeless and wrapped in linen, just like the others. The legend of the mummy murders spread far and wide, and the tomb was sealed once more, never to be disturbed again. The curse had claimed its victims, and no one dared to excavate in that area ever again. The mystery of the mummy's wrath remained unsolved, as the sands of time slowly covered the tomb once more.